Welcome back to Peacefully Wild. Going to try some voiceover in this episode. Episode 2 of this build was really just a bunch of time lapse. I didn't really say a whole lot. This video has a little bit of my friend Amos and I talking during lunch, but I also wanted to maybe do some voiceover so we can make things a little bit more exciting. So in this video, we're going to be building a jig first off. The jig sits on one end of the building to make sure that when we stand up the first rafters, they stand up perfectly straight. We've built it and we're going to nail it to the wall on the end of the building. We're going to share breakfast with you. Some bacon, eggs, mushrooms just fried up in a frying pan. And then we're going to begin cutting out the rafters. We don't get real far with it, but we get at least started with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh!
That was fail sauce, man. It was a perfect bounce.
It was.
Right out of the pan.
You wouldn't think butter would bounce.
That was funny. Boing. Like you couldn't have done that if you tried. Hey, I'm going to throw this butter in the pan and get it to bounce out the other side.
Bagels?
Sure.
Green.
Yes.
Stop eating all the rest then. Fire talk.
Nope, we certainly don't starve out here.
No. Between camp stove and the campfire, well, we've eaten deer and moose, rabbit, partridge. Trout. What else have we done for wild game?
I think that covers it pretty good.
More than our share of
We
wild
did the,
mushrooms.
On that one moose hunt, we did partridge in a pressure cooker. With spaghetti.
And given that we're both still alive, it means that my mushroom collecting capabilities are at least okay.
Yep.
What do you say?
That was fantastic. Go back to work.
Build a cabin?
So after a delicious breakfast, we got to work. Here we're building that jig. It consists of a 2x4 with a piece of 1x lumber nailed across the top of it. We're going to nail that to the end of the building and it's going to stick up above the top plate, and our very first rafters will lean up against it, and this way we'll know that the rafters are standing perfectly straight up and down. And then as we attach additional rafters, they'll all fall into place. Each rafter will be 16 on center. So simply by measuring it, we'll be able to ensure that they're all standing straight up and down. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. That'll wrap it up for this episode. We got a few rafters installed, and then we just ran out of steam and had to call it a day. But we hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for part 4, where we finish up the rafters and begin doing some roofing.